Hey guys, happy Wednesday! You are back here for a hump day lunch hour with yours truly, me, Alexis Torres. What's up, guys? I feel like this week has been either moving. Sorry, that was my makeup bag. And didn't want you guys being like, why is she zipping up stuff over there? I apologize. I feel like it's been a while, even though I did one last week, I believe. It just feels like this week has been just kind of dragging, and I'm losing it a little bit. So today I wanted to talk about not me losing my voice here. I wanted to talk just about like adulting, which is really funny because it's like, what are you talking about? Adulting can be anything. I'm like, that's true, but I think it's really funny that like a lot of people who I know had turned like 25, 26, 27 this week, and actually last week as well, and they're just like, no, I have to be an adult. And I'm like, yeah, technically you've been adulting since 18, because that's technically when you're adulting, or whenever you graduated college. But I also know people who are my age who are actually still in college. So my question of the day, I guess, for Hump Day Lunch Hour is like, what is adulting to you? Also, the fact that I'm moving is another big step, because before, when I moved into the apartment I'm currently living in, it was a little bit different because there was a group of people and we were trying to figure out each other's schedules and do that whole thing and just learn to live with each other. And then, I'm sorry, I'm actually trying to get over a little bit of a cold. I think I might actually be getting sick, because I was feeling kind of gross like last week, so I thought, oh no, I'm sick. But now it's kind of like, oh, guess I'm getting over it. But it's weird. I don't get sick very often, so it kind of comes and goes. But we're looking for an apartment, and we're trying to save up for the next part of my journey, which is going into a new apartment without roommates. And it is weird. It is a little rough, and I don't mind it. Like, I actually really don't. It's getting down to the wire because we have to move out in May, like the first week of May. So I'm sitting there going, well, I haven't found an apartment yet, and I haven't started packing, and I haven't done all those things. But like, looking for apartments while I'm at work, excuse me, is crazy to me. And it's really funny that adulting, meaning, like, I know some people who are like, I went to buy groceries today all by myself with my own money, hashtag adulting. Or went to go to get my car an oil change without my dad, hashtag adulting. Like, what is adulting? I don't know what that means. Does that mean that you're doing an adult thing that your parents would have done, or you feel like an adult because you paid all your bills, got your car fixed, went grocery shopping, and didn't go out to eat the whole week and saved money? Like, is that what adulting is? Like, I don't know what the difference is between just adulting in general. And I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. I think it's awesome, because I don't know who told me to adult, because I wasn't ready. And I feel like, and I don't like the fact that there's no way to prep you for it. Not saying that like it's like you should know better, you should be prepared all the time. I'm trying to hold in a cough. But it's just crazy to me that like going into school and then you getting your senior year or even college doesn't really teach you how to budget. You know, I mean, I know there's like accounting classes that you can do and it shows you how you're supposed to budget, but like actual things that you need to budget. So that's including, of course, getting an apartment, how to budget that, plus all the expenses that you do and how much you make and this kind of things. Like, it hurts my soul, because I'm not very good at math, that whenever I sit there and try to do my hours, I'm like, it's always wrong, so I have to have somebody else do it. And then I'm like, I don't know why I can't get this shit together. So like, or like when you're just sitting there going, oh man, I'm a hot mess because I have no money and I've spent it all on a bunch of stuff and whatever. And then you're like, why can't I adult? It's just so funny how that is an actual term now, and it can mean anything. And I think that's so, I don't know. I think it's interesting. I don't know. I didn't want to talk about this topic for too long, because it's not something that really needs a lot of thinking and structure and observation and stuff. It's what your preference is of what adulting is, and how do you get better at it, or do you just kind of let it, you know, Jesus take the wheel kind of thing, you know? It's just, I think it's really interesting that a lot of people are using this hashtag adulting for things that maybe we do on a regular basis, something that our families usually do that taught us when we were younger. You know, I just think it's interesting. But like I said, I didn't want to go into too much detail because there's really no need to. It's just, I'm interested in what's your moment where you're like, oh my God, I'm an adult now, I have to do that. Like, mine was when I know I'm probably rambling and you guys are like, I don't understand what's going on. But my not like breaking glass moment, but like the fact, if you ever watch How I Met Your Mother, that's what I meant to about that. But like how my like, oh my god, I'm an adult moment was when I had to pay my taxes for the first time without having my parents help at all. It was just kind of like I just did them. Even though it's a little easier to do your taxes now because you can go to somebody or you can do TurboTax and things like that. But like I actually sat there and I was like, huh, I didn't ask my parents for help at all. I just did it. And then it's like, okay, here's your bank account and this is, you know, it should be here between this day and this day. There you go. And I was like, oh my god, I did my taxes all on my own. And I know exactly the amount that's going to be going into my account and everything. Wow, I did it. Or like when I flew with my own money to go see friends of mine, and then flew back and we did things and I was able to help them pay for stuff. And, you know, I wasn't freaking out about money as I was vacationing somewhere. And I was just like, oh my god, I'm okay. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's my like, oh, okay, I feel like I'm an adult right now is that. And obviously like picking out furniture for like my apartment and like curtains and stuff, like really boring shit. But like, I don't know. That's why I want to know what you guys think of like did you have for people who are already my age and up, what was your like, oh my god, I'm an adult moment? Not like, oh, I'm old. That's different. We can get to age on a totally different day, but like a moment where you're like, oh my god, I am actually an adult. I did this thing all by myself. I'm an adult. And then of course, for anyone who's younger, what is the one thing you're looking forward to when you're living on your own and you know, doing your thing? I want to know, because I know that some people I know are a little bit younger, some people I know who are still in school and are still kind of having their parents help them out and then kind of not really. And then of course just people who I know are way well into their mid-20s, into their 30s, 40s, 50s, whatever. Like what was that thing. You know, there's a giant age difference. So like, please tell me all the things. Not much going on. I will definitely be vlogging during my move, which is not going to be happening for another few weeks. So we'll see how that goes. I'm seeing apartments this weekend. Comic-Con's coming up. I will definitely be going to that. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do for cosplay. I'm thinking Psylocke, a different version of Harley Quinn, and maybe something else. So give me ideas down in the doobly-doo. Again, if you guys have anything you guys want to talk about, tweet it at me. atorres890. Use that hashtag Humpday Lunch Hour. Let me know what you guys want to talk about. We could talk about anything. Anything goes. I was thinking about talking about relationships today, because I know a lot of people who are going through some rough patches this past year. I know of a lot of people who were really in really good relationships that broke up, or they're on the rocks, or they got together. You know, like the relationships are going all over the place, and that's what I want to talk about, but I knew I didn't have enough time because I haven't eaten. So, speaking of, for lunch, for the Hump Day lunch hour, I got a falafel from Trader Joe's and vitamin water, because it's the only thing that will keep me energized without actually using an energy drink. So who'da thunk? But anyway, I'll see you guys a little bit later, and keep fighting, keep flying, and be awesome to one another. See you later. Bye.